Hello, happy people. Today we have with us Fadi Deabes. He is the co-founder and a managing partner for 180 Degrees for Empowering People. I will leave the stage for him to tell us about himself and his great achievements. Welcome with us, Fadi, today.
Welcome, Ahmad, and hello, everyone. I'm Fadi from Jordan, and I am 33 years old. I have two kids,
Okay.
Anna and Faris, 2 years old and 5 years old.
Hello.
I am the co-founder and managing partner at 180 Degrees for Empowering People. We do a training for employees, youth, startups, in soft skills or human skills.
Mm.
Leadership, communication, emotional intelligence, selling skills, customer service, time management, critical thinking, decision making, and other soft skills training. And also, we do coaching sessions um, to help people think and act um, and develop on the professional and personal fronts.
Mm.
And we've been doing that for 5 years as a consultant and uh, coaches. And also, we do customized trainings for companies.
Mm.
We work with different sectors in Jordan and the Middle East, and we are proud of that. Thank you for um, hosting me at your podcast, and um, I hope we can have a good conversation that would be beneficial for everyone who's listening today.
I want to thank you, Fadi, for this fascinating introduction and for being with me here today at an early morning session, which actually is fascinating. You was telling me about that you are a morning person and stuff. Can we talk a little bit about like what does Fadi do? Who is Fadi regarding how his mentality goes? So let's dive deep a little bit into your mindset or mentality right now.
Okay. Um, so I grew up in an ordinary family. Uh, my dad يعني always he wakes up at like 5 6
Yeah.
a.m. in the morning, wears his suit and being ready for his job, to go to his uh, job and work. And
Hmm.
this mindset um, teach me taught me the discipline and consistency regarding my career.
Hmm.
Okay. I believe in consistency. I believe in discipline more than anything in life. يعني in توجيهي and school, my grades يعني were normal.
Yeah.
I don't have that IQ and I am not that genius. But the thing that يعني the thing that I have, I think, is the consistency. It was the only um, the only thing that
Hmm.
I can rely on when
Yeah.
I want good achievements, and I want uh, to let's say succeed in my life.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is mindset. I never stop.
Yeah.
I always look forward, and because of that, I was really interested in coaching,
Uh-huh.
not counseling. So coaching takes you forward.
Yeah.
Counseling, it يعني goes backward to your life, to your
Hmm.
childhood.
Hmm.
And maybe يعني it helps you to overcome some situations that affected your life.
Mm.
But nowadays, as Arabs, as youth, I think we need coaching because sometimes we are stuck. Okay. And being stuck is very difficult. Okay. You don't know what to do. You don't know what to choose. You don't know what to study. You don't know where to go,
Mm.
what opportunities you should tackle. So coaching is very good. يعني bringing thoughts to your mind when you are stuck is very good.
Mm.
It helps you move forward and see it as a clear vision.
Mm.
So this is mindset. I don't focus on the past.
Yeah.
I focus on the present and the future
Yeah.
with good consistency and discipline in the present.
Mm. Like a very important question popped up into my mind right now regarding this idea of past, present, and the future. So,
Mm,
do you believe you can, let's say you have a full cup of water, okay, or let's see the cup of coffee you are drinking from. Can you fill it with water without emptying it first from the coffee that's inside of it? Can you do that?
no.
So don't you believe also sometimes the past should be tackled in a way that the
Mm,
youth should look backward, not to stay in it, like not in that toxic way, because I agree with you
mm,
100%. You should never
yeah.
be looking forward, backward. You should never be
Yeah.
focusing on your past. You should never say, oh, I was like this. No, a person can change in this moment, like instantly. You can do a change
Right.
instantly, and definitely you are aware of that. That's why you are like empowering people through coaching because it's an
Yes.
instant stay like change if people choose it. But at the same
Mm,
time, I have something tackled regarding the past where like you need
mm,
to work on a balanced approach. But I believe that is
mm,
done also through the coaching methods you provide with. But I want to ask you also, like, how did that affect you when your father is showing you the discipline and consistency? How
mm,
was you looking at it, like since you was a child, since you was young? How was you
mm.
was looking at it? How was the effect of the environment on you regarding this point?
Yeah, thank you, Ahmed. I think it is a very good point that you mentioned about looking into the past. And I was struggling after Tawjihi,
Mm,
or let's say after university, whether I continue studying counseling or
mhm,
coaching. So
mm,
I thought because I need counseling sometimes, I need to go back to my childhood and to go back to my past experiences and look into it and see where was my mistakes, where was my
yeah,
challenges,
yeah,
and because of that, I thought I want to study psychology and counseling. But then after I took um, um, more than 7 years of experience in the field, I discovered that no,
yeah,
what I really needed and the people who really touched my life, touched my life, uh, they are coaches, not
yeah,
counselors. Maybe counselors they weren't good to my case.
mm,
Why? Because I felt that I am stuck and I need to move forward fast.
mm,
Okay. For me to look back and to stay there, it was very difficult. This was my case. Okay.
mm,
So now I overcome nervousness, stress quickly. Why? I don't want to stay there.
mm,
Okay. So sometimes you should look back at your past and see what triggers it takes you back,
yeah, yeah,
not
exactly.
forward. What things you don't need to repeat in your life? Okay.
Mm,
What dreams you want to be, what goals you wanna achieve. Okay,
mm,
these things is very very important. And here you might think of the victim mindset.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
Ahmed. And as Arabs, we are qualified, we are capable, but sometimes the victim mindset takes us far away from achieving our our goal. And victim mindset is it's not my fault, it's your fault,
Yeah, yeah,
their fault, the government fault, the
yeah,
Arab, the United, I don't know, their fault, not your fault. Okay, what's your fault? Nothing. I did nothing. I am very good. I'm doing. Are you sure? Are you sure you are good? You are moving forward, or you are
yeah.
stuck? So, um, so this is about getting to the past. My dad inspired me in the consistency, yes, because um, when he had nothing, when he
Yeah.
had nothing in his hand, he wakes up at 5 a.m., wear his suit, and be ready. And when I ask him, Dad, why are you ready? It's Friday. He says, you don't know when the opportunity
Oh,
comes.
oh,
Even Friday, okay? Even Friday. So you
this
are
is
ready. You are wearing
actually,
your suit, your full suit on
yeah,
Friday. Let's eat hummus falafel. No, it's يعني you need to be ready always. This was
yeah.
his let's say key of success.
That's actually fascinating because like we always get inspired from our parents, whether it's negative or positive. And I am glad that your inspiration was very much positive regarding this point because being disciplined is what every human being needs in order to get done anything, whether it's studying, whether it's succeeding, whether it's working out. You need that discipline to like just take the action step because nowadays,
Right.
sometimes like people wake up, say, hey, let's stay in bed 2 more hours, 3 more hours, 4
Yeah.
hours.
Yeah.
Time just passed
Yeah.
by. I wanna tackle a little bit the idea of like victim mentality. What do you think about this mentality for youth, especially? Like
Mm,
we see it nowadays too much because it's
mm,
easier for people to just like avoid things, just
mm.
I use an example that way. You are pointing out fingers but never pointing it out on the person who is responsible for it, yourself.
Mm,
That's how I deliver
mm,
it to people. And literally, I want you to tell me, like, why you think people go into that victim mentality, and
mm.
what is the effect on their future? Like, what do you think is the effect in your own humble opinion?
Yes, I think why we go there because it's easy, Ahmed.
Yeah,
It's easy to say it's Ahmed's fault.
yeah, exactly.
It's our country fault. It's the street's fault. It's my neighbor's fault. It's very easy, Ahmed. It's very easy to not blame yourself and let's say your
Mhm.
family and your laziness.
Yep.
Okay. Uh, يعني our subconscious mind is very smart and you know it.
Yeah, yeah. No one knows
Uh,
how powerful and strong we have as like human
exactly.
beings, as our powers.
Exactly. And you don't know the victim mindset unless you face a very challenging problem in your life
Hmm.
and you go beyond yourself. Um, I faced يعني a challenging problem at my second work,
Mhm.
and it was either you يعني you يعني either you sign and go out from the company,
Mhm.
and that this was يعني the only solution that the CEO يعني advised me to do, and it was very challenging. Okay, um, instantly I stopped the laziness, I stopped the bad work, and I started to do great work that brings me results. Okay.
Mm.
So the victim mindset is around us everywhere. You go to the shop market, you go to your neighbor, to your family, you
Yeah,
see it everywhere. And if it is into your genetics, or let's say into your يعني, first 9 years of your
yeah,
childhood, it's in you.
yeah,
You
yeah.
cannot يعني You cannot avoid it unless you face a challenging point in your life. Then, okay, I need to change, and I want to change. This is the good attitude, and we help youth to have this mindset. You decide that I need to change
Exactly.
because of your challenges. I need to quit smoking, for example.
Yeah.
Then not just I need,
Yeah.
okay, and I want. So there's a big difference.
Yeah.
يعني بيسموها it's a gap
Yeah.
between need and want. Okay, I
Exactly.
need everyone. Okay, ask any smoker. Do you need? Yes. Do you want? No. Okay. Do you need to change? Yes, we all need to change. Do you want
Yeah.
to change actually? Mm, let's make it tomorrow. Let's make it
Yeah.
next year. Let's make it after I get married. Let's.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's very, very challenging. It's very challenging.
I agree. And this is the idea, like how you think it's affecting the youth toward the future. Because like regarding the smoking point, I had like my close friend of mine. He used to smoke a lot, and I always
Mm,
like start implementing these seeds inside his mind. Like no, 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 no. Until one day he came to me and tell me like I want to stop smoking. I told him, okay,
mm,
throw the pack of cigarettes you have right now. And literally, he stopped smoking for 1 week and he stopped
mm,
smoking forever because he had this desire of, I am not doing this anymore because it's like
mm,
disgusting. It's killing me. It's like making me go lower in my levels and my
mm,
value.
mm,
So I want you to
mm.
tell me like, what is the cost of not avoiding that victim mentality, in your opinion?
Um, I think sometimes in life, يعني you will face the victim mentality.
Mm,
Okay, you will be distracted. You will be stuck. You will be everything bad in
mm,
life.
mm.
The idea is to remind yourself that you should walk again,
Yeah.
stand again. Okay. And let me here mention a very good habit that I really, it helped me a lot.
Okay.
Remember habits that you used to do when you were a child, like
Mm,
running, playing football, playing
mm.
basketball, singing, doing photo, I don't know.
Yeah.
And because of yani after after your university and your, let's say, started working and you forgot that habit, okay,
Mm,
and you are now a smoker and you cannot quit smoking because it is now a habit in you. Actually, if you want to obtain a good desire to stop smoking, you
mm.
need to go back to your childhood and ask yourself, okay, what is the good habit that I love? For
Yeah.
example, for me, I used to do running in school.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I have a good fitness. Yani I run, do you know the Dead Sea in Jordan?
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
I ran from the Dead Sea to the Red Sea to Aqaba. It is 400 kilometers. We were a team of 10. Okay. It was a dead to red race. Okay. This was before 10 years from now. I was 23. Why I did that? Very good. Because in my childhood, I ran, يعني I used to go to competitions between schools in running. So running itself is a very good habit and I love it.
Mm.
Okay. But because of university, I get married, I get busy in my career. I stopped walking and running. Okay. So now I am stuck. I am alone. I want to do things that fulfill me. Okay.
Mm.
Maybe it is watching TV. Maybe it
Yeah.
is, I don't know. But ask yourself, what are habits that you used to do in your past and start doing it quickly,
Yeah.
instantly, and يعني fulfill your schedule with it.
Yeah.
Then you can stop maybe smoking, maybe bad habits, maybe the victim mentality,
Yeah.
because you start doing things that you love.
Yeah, yeah. I like that, that's actually so true because we do things because we have an emptiness inside of us and we try to fill it.
Yeah,
So why don't we fill it in the good habits, the right
yeah,
habits? So I
exactly.
100% agree on this point. I want to thank you for
Yes.
sharing this activity with us. Also, I want to take the next 2 minutes for a very important question that I personally love because I experienced this question itself. I want you to
Mm,
tell me, like, let's go 10 years before, like maybe 15 years, maybe 5 years. Would you
mm.
consider that with the old mentality you used to have, like, can you achieve what you are achieving currently? Or you felt that there's something have to die inside you in order for something else to live and grow?
يعني, do you mean that if we go back 10 years from now, what things that I would do?
No, let's say you go back 10 years, like 10 years ago, okay? And you
Mm,
have your mentality 10 years ago, okay? Let's give it to you
mm,
now. Let's give it back to you now, right now. Would you
mm,
be able to
mm.
achieve the things you are achieving currently with your own
No,
mindset, using
no.
the old mindset?
No. Actually, I meet people every day.
Yeah.
And I see people 23, 24, 25, 22 years old, and they have greater mentality than I have right now.
Mm.
Okay. And look, Ahmed, the mentality is something growing. Okay. So
Yeah.
maybe you have a good mentality in 22, but when you face challenges
Yeah.
and you go old, your mentality is going bigger, is
Exactly.
going better, okay? Because of experience, because of life, because of, I don't know. But let me tell you, if I have this mentality, or let's say this experiences in life, like nowadays, I would achieve more,
Mm.
okay? So my advice for youth, if you have time now for study, study as much as you can. If you
Mm.
have time for master degree, do it. If you
Mm.
have time for learning languages, new languages, do it. Travel, do it. Why? Because everything what you plant, you will harvest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
After 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 10 years, I don't know actually. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is my advice.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I like regarding the point of what you plant, you harvest. It's actually so true because the power
Yes.
of the subconscious, like literally, your subconscious is like a genie. He doesn't care
Yes.
about what you want, like if it's bad or negative. He only
Mm,
cares about what you are desiring right now. Like if you have a desire for like growth, he gonna give you growth. But you need to have that
exactly.
driving desire. Because people say,
Yes.
I wanna grow. But in reality, their self-talk, their behaviors, their like actions, their thinking, their mentality are against the growth. So you are contradicting yourself and you can't. Like your nature, it's a growth by nature. You are
Yeah.
like this. It can't be like this.
Exactly.
If you are like this,
Exactly.
that means you are resisting your nature. You are either, as we
Exactly.
said, going toward the victim mentality or like trying to blame circumstances because those are very, very two important points that people
Mm,
often fall in. Now, I want to wrap
yeah.
this up by a very like more like a practical advice that you
Mm,
can apply right now, other than the idea of like to learn, because it's always a great opportunity for people to learn, especially when they
mm,
are young, because they will have
mm,
like more capabilities of going after this and this and this because
mm.
the energy. It's you can experience things. You can fail easier. You can fail more. Failure is not a bad like thing as people think it is. It is part of the process. It is part of
Yeah.
learning. I want you to tell me like,
Exactly.
to avoid blaming. and to avoid
Mm.
the victim mentality, what is the one
Mm.
thing they should start instantly thinking of or doing?
Yes, as Simon Sinek said, Simon Sinek is a leadership psychologist. I don't know, he has a great brain. As Simon Sinek said and drew, he drew a fluctuation line
Uh-huh.
that يعني he refers that line to our emotions. Sometimes you wake up with a good emotion,
Yeah.
sometimes you are bad emotion, not in your day, sometimes very good day. Okay, and he said, imagine you are dealing with people based on your emotions. How would that be? He
Yeah.
said it would be very bad.
Yeah.
طيب. So what the thing that would last? And he drew a line, a straight
Yeah.
line, and he wrote discipline and consistency.
Yeah.
And he said the following: when you marry someone, uh, sometime you
Mhm.
love your wife.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't have the feelings of love. This
Yeah.
is truth, by the way.
Yeah, it is.
Sometimes you love. It is truth.
It
Okay,
is
this is truth.
definitely.
Okay, طيب, what would the thing that you will last forever with your wife? It
Yeah.
is the we call it not contract, but it is uh, the promise
Yeah.
that you told her that
Yeah.
you will stay with her
Yeah.
whether we are in a good health or bad health. Okay,
Mm.
so this promise, this consistency and discipline will help you achieve your goals, whether you are in a good health,
Yeah.
bad health, good
That's
learning,
it.
bad learning, war, not war. Okay, so this is my advice for you. Discipline and consistency is something that you want to do whether you are in a good situation or not. So keep uh, constant and discipline for
Mm.
your goals,
Yeah.
whether you see it's right or bad, whether it is, it gives you a good feedback or not,
Mm.
good reward or not. Because someday you will see you will see the results actually.
Yeah. Yeah. I want to thank you again for this fascinating approach of like how you put it into words regarding discipline and consistency. Because I
Mhm.
always tell people that you can't rely on your emotions. If you want to choose someone
Exactly.
as in love or as in career, your thoughts will always try to tell you some things, but you always have the
Mm.
power to choose. If you want to choose,
Exactly.
you can choose. At this moment, you can choose whatever you want. And
Mm.
that's something actually people need to hold on, that you
Mm.
don't like love someone, you choose to love someone. It's not
Exactly.
the idea of love, it's the idea of a
Yeah.
choice. You are
Exactly.
consciously choosing. Okay, of course, there is always better options, whether it's a loved one, whether it's a career, there is always like better options. But
Yeah.
it's you who is the one in control to actually choose what you want to go after. I want to thank you for
Exactly.
this advice. And it's
Thank you,
pretty
Ahmed.
fascinating, everything we shared today. I believe it's something to hold on, like
Yeah.
to keep it as like an earring in my like in the ear,
صح.
because victim mentality and blaming is two very common things, not only common things, two very common things we see every day in our life,
Mm.
literally.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
it's pretty fascinating. And the idea of like discipline and consistency, I 100% like praise this idea of consistency and discipline, because as you said, you can do literally anything through only those two factors, and just like a little bit of strategic thinking, analytical
صح.
thinking, just put a plan, simple plan, and just start doing. So I
Exactly.
wanna thank you for being with me here today, and
Thank you, Ahmed.
everything we shared. I believe it's so valuable for the youth. I hope you guys enjoyed this particular episode, and I hope that the points we shared today will be a valuable points that will always
Mm.
stay with you. And I want to leave it to you. If you want to add anything, please go ahead before we end our episode.
Thank you, Ahmad. Thank you for your spirit. Your age is telling too much about who you are going to be.
I
Okay,
really appreciate that.
my 23s when I used to be 23 years old, I was a normal guy,
Yeah,
and I am a normal guy till now.
yeah.
But I think what you have right now, your thoughts, your strategic thinking, your passion towards empowering others will definitely
Hmm.
help you to reach your goals and be a very good uh, 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 role model
I really
for youth.
appreciate your
Thank you.
kind words.
Thank you, Ahmed.
Thank you. And guys, don't forget to subscribe for the next episodes. I hope you have a blessed day.